So it's been a minute, but I have this was on layaway for all you Gen Xers out there and boomers know what layaway is. Millennials are like, what's that? So Black Friday, they had a buy one, get one free. So the free one I put on layaway and I was paying for the other one. So it's finally arrived. Black Friday was Thanksgiving week, the day after Thanksgiving, whatever. So this is finally arrived. Let's take a look and see what it is. Get excited. So layaway, kids, is when you buy something ahead of time and then you pay for it incrementally. And Sideshow Hot Toys, which this is, offers that. You know, when I was a kid, every company offered that. Sears, what else? Alexander's, lots of stores, department stores offered that, and then they got rid of it. Electronics. So this is like, I need another Batman, like a hole in the head, right? But here we go. This is the Batman Flash. Now, that movie was a while ago, but these things you pre-order, and it takes a while to get there, blah, blah, blah. So I didn't pre-order it, because had I pre-ordered it, I would have had it maybe a year before. I don't know when this was actually released, but the movie, usually when they announce these things, like when Black Adam came out, it literally took 3 years after the movie came out. So it says The Flash there. Terrible movie. It's part of that DC line of shit movies after Schneider. Even though I like the Schneider films. So I mean, it's a cool box. You can see that. It's really nice. You got Michael Keaton. I thought it would be cool to have because it's old man Batman, you know? Nothing like an old man Batman to add to your collection, right? So let's take a look. Ooh, get some more light in there. So I really don't like this bright whiteness. Let's see if I could tone it down. There we go. So like, ooh, sexy. Slides off. I do love Hot Toys and the way they design their boxes. Look at that nice little window piece. And they're releasing, I guess, a lot of his suits from the film. I know that they did cancel that one that was in the Flash that was in the Batman suit for whatever reason. I thought that one looked actually interesting. I mean, there was a lot of good things about the movie, but the story itself, the CGI, it was basically a Man of Steel remake, if you think about it. And it did not, even though it was called Flashpoint, which it doesn't say on the box here. It just says Flash and Flash, right? But Flashpoint, I guess they couldn't use the word Flashpoint. They just put the Flash. Interesting. So, yeah. So they got this little annoying little circle they got to peel off without tearing up the box. Oh, so we got that. How's it going? We got Chumley Bear joined. How's it going? And then, ooh, this looks good. Oh my God, this looks good. So let's start off with the little accessories here. Whoa. And his whole cape is wild. Look at that. That's the cape. I mean, that's pretty cool, a little hole in there. I mean, look at this. Pretty neat. I mean, you can see that there's a bunch of different batarangs. You got the thing to take off his face plates, the gun, some little ninja stars. I don't know what the hell that is. And then you got a faceplate here. And so this is like a black faceplate. I guess you want to pose the suit empty. He's got a little string there. I thought it was kind of fun to see Michael Keaton back in the cape, even though he was not my favorite Batman back in the 80s and I saw the movie when it came out. I was not a fan. Jack Nicholson is the Joker. Sorry. But, you know, I may sound like I'm in the minority now, but that was the overall feeling of most people. Ooh, this is nice. Also, it comes with 2 capes. Interesting. So there's 1 cape attached here, and then, oh, this is the wings. Ah, I see. So this is the scalloped cape with the wings that pop out. So you got an old Bruce Wayne. Oh, the suit is tight. Look at that. So you got a little foam thing. Take that out. Take that out. I love the way they pay attention to detail with the suits. That looks like it. I was about to say that looked like it was ripped, but right there in the armpit, but it's not. But it looks very weak, like easy to tear. Got to be careful. So they usually take these little slip things off. Oh, I hate when they tape it. So annoying. So we got the boots. I just like I could just be able to peel these off. The fact that they tape them and they make you struggle to take them off is so irritating. He's got like shopping bags on his feet. I'll leave that one on. Look at that. Look how cool that is. See that? Ooh. Me like. Very nice. I mean, look at that. Wow. That's Michael Keaton. And you gotta take off this stupid thing to get rid of that. They overprotect it. Like, oh, I don't want to stain it. So this is the suit from the Flash movie. It's pretty cool. It's reminiscent of the one that it's not exactly the same, but it's reminiscent of the one, a modern version of the original one. It looks like the Batman Returns one, but more than the first movie. You got some. I love the ankles, the way they did the ankles like that. You see that? The swivel. He's got some bend. But he's so vinyl-y, and his crotch is up here, and then this is here. It's not really easy to pose, actually. What the fuck? You should be able to pose. They show you, like, posing him. That kind of sucks, because you see it's kind of baggy here, easy to... You can see that's easy to, like, tear. But I'm trying to, like, bend him, and he's not bending. His arms bend, no problem. I mean, look at his gloves. I would say B minus. Look, I can't even get his leg up. Can't even pose him. The thing is that they do these Photoshop poses. This is a nice cape, though. It's got wiring in it. All right. Strong chemical, which causes cancer. Let's see what else came in the box. You got the different face plates. You got the Batman face. Ooh. So you got this very cool, look at that sadistic face there. Sorry, I had to show it on Instagram first. So we're streaming live on Instagram, and we're streaming on Facebook and YouTube. And notice there's a gap here, so that I guess this will slide under the you got the connector. Oh, these are pointy as hell. God forbid I drop it. It'll probably snap. They're so pointy and fine. Look at that. Ooh. I press down really hard and then show my finger. You'll see I have like this. That's sharp. Got a little dent in my finger there. You see that? There you go, right in the light. That's a sharp Batman head. Then you got these face plates here. All right. Then they have a second cowl, which I'm surprised. Ooh, very cool. And I guess this is a display one, you know. So the faceplate will kind of go like in there, like this. You know, well, this is not the actual. This is a display one. I guess that black piece that goes in there goes empty because this doesn't fit the faceplate. Usually this faceplate here will flush in, but it's not designed for that. This one's designed for this one here. You got this cool little stand to display the Batman. I guess you just pop that bitch in like that. Ooh, nice. Nice little display of the mask. Pretty cool. Got that there. And you can compare the two. This is the one where you change the faceplate versus the one you got on display. Wow, this thing smells like strong chemicals. Like, whoa. Really strong. It's not really healthy for you. Just a side downside, right? Everything they ruin everything with chemicals. It's like this is the stand. This is new. I have this little, looks like almost like a basketball hoop. Shoot some hoops on that. And then we got the stand. How cool is that? Just peel that off. This little plastic thing on top. And no batteries. They're doing now the LED. They have the C port, kind of like your cell phone, with the on-off switch. That's a nice little base. The Betaflex also came with this. You got the stand here like that, that. And you got the base. Then you stick the base in here. Boom. Whoa. Nice, like that. Then what else? What else? Oh, he only has 4 hands. They're getting cheap. 6 if you count the ones on his wrist already. But usually they would have like 8 hands. It's electromagnetic. Then you got the mouse there. That's one expression. Then you got the other expression there. See that? Boom. So you got 2 expressions. Oh, I'm wondering what's going on. My camera is reversed, actually. So I got to go like this. And you could see both of them like that. Instagram, Facebook at the same time. Right? The Facebook camera is flipped, whereas the Instagram camera is not. So I'm like getting confused as where am I looking at? So we're gonna have to do it 2 different ways. Then you got the hands. See these hands, these posable hands here. Oop. Got some cool grippy hands here, right? Dropping shit. That was not a delay. That actually 2 separate drops. Let's see. You waved. Yeah. What's up, Teach? Hope you've been doing well. Hey, what's up, dude? Gucci Frankenstein. That's sick. How much was it? Free. Buy one, get one free. During the Black Friday sale at Sideshow, usually you can get them for like $310, but you get buy one, get one free during Black Friday. And I just did a layaway thing and I got it. So got lucky. You know. So I mean, it's like, but yeah, usually he retails for about $310. You could probably get it cheaper on eBay. I mean, you got the belt there. You can stick that in there. Usually it comes with a cable. Ooh. And you got that. How awesome is that, huh? Look at that. Ooh. Yeah. And then the stand should light up if it comes with a cable. I'm not sure. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. This one doesn't look like it came with one. That sucks. And then you could swap out the head. So this is the Batman head here. And then we could just pop out Michael Keaton's head here. Boom. All right, you gotta be gentle. Oh, shit. Yeah, you gotta be gentle. You don't want to break it. Oh, whoa, the back of his head popped out. Oh, look at that. So you can actually move and articulate his eyeballs. Isn't that cool? I didn't realize that. So if you want to articulate his eyeballs, you want to look get this thing to look creepy. You gotta get that. So the thing is, everything pops over here, so then stuff shoots out all over the place. All right. Whoa. Oh, all right. I just dropped everything. Whoops. So this here is for our faceplate switching, and then this is the other side's for eyeballs, I believe. All right. Yes. And then you can literally go in there and just maneuver his eyes. So, I mean, you could literally look in there and look at his head. And his eyes move. Bizarre, right? Make him cross-eyed, make him look up, make him look down. Just go in there, and then you just move this thing there. And his eyes move. Sometimes you'll have a feature like a light-up feature, but of course he's just just stabbed myself. And it's magnetic, so it pops back on, which is great. Back in the day, they didn't do that. So now I rolled his eyes upwards. Whoop. And then you could swap it out with the Batman right there. This one should slide right back in like this, so. Nice and firm. Gotta be careful with the horns. Whoops. Like that. So, what? And you got your little Batman head. How cool is that? So, but of course, I didn't press down firmly enough. It's just like I don't want to bust it. You got to be real careful with these things. You know, there was actually a guy that posted that he broke this thing accidentally. See, it would not pop. Oop, there we go. I heard it. It snaps in. So you got to be gentle with these things, or else they pop, break. So now you got this happy, smiley Batman here. But I popped the neck in. It's too late. Usually you would use this to pop the faceplate with that little stick I just showed you, but I'm gonna just use my nail because I haven't cut my nails. And usually it's a magnet. This one's not. As you can see. So now you got the costume by itself. Some people can display the costume if you want the costume by itself, like if it's in a Hall of Armors like Iron Man. And you can just swap out the mouth. So if you don't want him smiling, you want him to look kind of mean, you just drop that in there. And now you have a different expression. This is the what the fuck face. He's like, looks confused. So you have open mouth versus closed mouth. Open mouth Batman, like if he's saying something, versus the closed mouth. And then you got another closed mouth, which is a slightly different expression. Oh, I see. So this one's like a neutral face, and then this one's a smiley face. Neutral, smiley. So pretty cool. Yeah, it's sick. It's sick. It is sick. It's making my wallet sick. And of course, this glove stand. If you have like a seat port charger, like an iPhone, you could plug it in, and then boom, disco, changeo. Let's see if it works. But it's technically already on. Let me check my thing over here. Oops. Doesn't look like it's operating. Nope. I guess I tried put it. It doesn't look like it's light. Is it lighting up? I can't tell. Weird. Nope, it's not lighting up. So, send it back. Is that a button or a switch? I can't tell. It says off and on. It's on the on position. Usually you plug this in, it goes on, blah, blah, blah. And it's not working for whatever reason. But I don't know what kind. That's the bad thing about these things, that they don't make the switches so easy to maneuver. I'm like, am I hitting this wrong? So I don't know what the hell I did. It is on the on position. It's not a push button. It's a slide button, like an on off switch. It's in the on position. It won't go back into the off position. It seems to be jammed. Well, whatever. And then, of course, you got the scalloped cape, which is kind of cool. Take that out. And, this stuff, the PVC stuff, I really don't like when they do it. I prefer when they make fabric because it's a pain on the neck and this stuff starts to rot after all. Ooh, this is nice. Look at that. Again, you got to be very careful. You can't be roughhousing with this thing. Ah, that's the cape. That is not, I think I'm going to display it with this one. Look at that. That is cool. And, I'll just take it out with this cowl here, but so I'm not going to go to the, so if you had that there, look at that. Boom. Look at that. How cool is that? That is sweet as hell. That is cool. That's worth the price of admission. Right. So, I mean, that's the Batman. If you want to swap it out, again, you pop his head out over here. This thing's not working. Maybe it's overcharged. Again, carefully, firmly remove the head. Oh, you see what I just did? This is the neck bolt here. So it's actually probably easier to replace it this way. So I can just swap this out. I'll take the cape out. Oh, do I have to remove that? Uh-oh. Yeah, I would say look at the instructions because you could break something on this thing if you're not careful as to how you're pulling it out. The cape's... Oh, here we go. So you could remove the cape. Looks like the cape is attached to this bat signal somehow. I don't know if it's going to slide off. Seems pretty firm in there. When it gets to that, that's when you get to the instructions and you're like, okay, let me not break this shit. It's expensive. So then you have the instructions because, reading is important, right? So don't break the hell out of this thing out of impatience. So take that out, little booklet. It says the Flash Batman, not Flashpoint. And then you got the little pictures there with the diagrams showing you how to handle with care your figure, which I'm seeing right now. Yeah, you got the eyeball thing, you got just the eyes, mouth, different mouthpiece, you got the neck bolt, blah, blah, blah. Now, this is funny. They show the legs bending, but I showed you that the legs had difficulty bending. Yeah, he can't. So he's only just like the real Michael Keaton suit. He can't bend his legs upwards, only side to side, and just ankle. So it says here in Japanese, detach head accessory and cape. Pulled the tab. I did that, and then I guess the bat signal stays on there, but then the cape didn't come off. So it says alternate style. Cape is equipped with bendable. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Very cool. It has a back plug thing, and then that goes in there. And then this one says detach indicated accessory from the back, attach the wired back cape into the hide and hide the indicated part under the chest emblem. So the chest emblem doesn't come off. So that thing just needs to come out. So, oh, it looks like it's Velcro. Ooh. So I guess somehow this chest plate, this back one is removed. The intricacies of this. Looks like it's attached with, yes, it's attached with the Velcro. Yes, it is. So this is why it's important to read these things. Shiza. You can hear it, right? Okay, good. Oh, fuck. That one came out wrong. That one stuck both sides. How annoying. Yeah, They need to use better glue. And this is also a Velcro thing, so you got to be careful how you pull that. So I got to just carefully untug it because the bat signal does not come out. All right, there we go. So that cape is out, and that's a nice scalloped cape too with wiring. And then you pop this funky ass one in here, back in with the tab. Slide that in. Oh, careful. Yes, it's annoying. Slide that in with the Velcro. Match the hole. Like that. Looks like it should go deeper in. Oops, shit's dropping. So I just gotta go all the way in. Then, all right, that's good. All right, and then I guess you got to move that cape like that. So now you got the cape like this. I feel like I'm building a Lego. It's not crazy. This is. Oh, and then this one has its own plates, and then this plate has the Velcro plates on it. And you Velcro that back piece like such, like so. Boom. So just make sure the Velcro touches there. All right, and then you stick your Batman head back on. Put your little peg, this little peg thing there, and there, like so. Yeah, this is a pain. All right, that peg in there, he looks like a little robot. Then you take this head and make sure his eyes are correct. Yeah, it's fine. And then you just drop that in there like that. I would hold it in the center and firmly push it down to make sure that. There we go. That you heard that snap, right? Dangerous shit. And then you can extend his arms outwards like that. And then you got your Batman. Look at that. Wow, that is amazing. That is super. And like it goes up and down, just like the classic '89 movie, which was a piece of shit. But but that's cool. It literally like flops up. It goes up. It goes down. It has these little arms on it. If you see that, looks like the Kingdom Come design a little bit with the armature. You know, is make sure that that sticks. I mean, that is pretty neat. I mean, look, it even has like a little glow to it, like flow. So stand, not working so much because it's not lit up. Again, this here thing here. Forget that. It comes with a little calculator. I guess that was in the movie. And these little accessories. He's got his classic gun with his little gun thing there, right? He's got his batarang. Comes with 3 batarangs. Of course, when you open this thing up, everything flies everywhere. He's got this little silver thing. I haven't seen the movie in a long time. It sucks so bad. He has some kind of silver device here. He's got another silver device. This looks like something from the. This looks like something from the bat belt, from like the. And then you got the little stars. I mean, the detail is just freaking crazy. Sorry, I'm just going in and out of screen because I'm looking at 2 different things simultaneously. Then you got another bat one. This is the third one. You got 3 batarangs. One comes with a string. This little computer device, this calculator computer device that looks like a BlackBerry. He has a BlackBerry. It looks like a flip phone BlackBerry. Then it goes more detailed. I mean, this is a crazy thing. This is why people collect these things. I mean, look, he's got this other little device here. I think that's the sound device with the bats. This is where the bats, and there's like the little emblem. This is how detailed they This is why people collect these things, is because of the amount of detail they go into. I mean, look at this. This is another little mini computer here that was in the movie, I guess. And there's like little red tablet writings in there. So a lot of cool stuff. And then there's another bat. This one with the rope on it. If you want to pose them with the rope, you got the rope. I mean, look at that. That's super cool. Even though I couldn't stand this Batman, but it is super cool. I mean, let's face it. I have to defer that. Michael Keaton did his thing. I wasn't a fan back in the day. Still not a fan, but I think he did bring something to the character, despite my opinion. And opinions are like assholes, so who gives a shit what I say? All right, and then this is again back to the mounting thing. How you'd mount this thing in here. This is like the display mask, right? And then you have. Oh, I gotta move my chair because I don't want to run stuff over. Oh, looks like he lost a shoulder pad. So he's got a shoulder pad. Thank God there's Velcro on it. Put that back up on there. So he's got a Velcroed shoulder pad. I was wondering, I heard something snap off. And then this is the flat black faceplate that would go into this display mask. And I guess you just stick that in there like so. I guess you need the armature thing to do it, but fuck, I'll just put it in there as best as I can. Oh, it's backwards. So you just kind of like playing around with this. I mean, I don't know. I should do it properly, right? Before I break stuff. So you basically take this like that. Well, that's not even fitting in properly. They just did not match this well. What the hell? This usually used to be like a little trigger thing and you'd move things. Looks like they changed the design of this thing. So it's useless. Oh well. Gotta figure it out somehow. So I'm going to leave the faceplate out because it's annoying. I'm going to snap that back in the way it was, like that. These things are so sharp, these edges, this thing could like literally bust like nobody's business. All right, that's the way it goes, like that. Look at that. Still not snapped in before. Now it's not. I don't know why, but oh well. I'll just sit it in there for now. And that's pretty much our Batman. If I put him next to, compare him to the other Batman. I mean, you got the old man Batman here. I mean, look at that face. If I compare him to the Michael Keaton from 1982, 1989 rather, this is the Michael Keaton from the sequel, not the 1989 movie, but it was like 1991 or something like that, or two, who knows. So this is Batman Begins, right? No, Batman Returns. And then you can compare it to the Batman Flash movie. The age difference, the suit difference. This new suit is cooler. This one, right? I mean, they made this one's like just one rubber piece, but that's kind of like what that suit looked like back in the day. So, I mean, to compare it, I mean, you can even see the mask. That there's not much. They made this boxier, weird. So this mask to that oval, And then, of course, Michael Keaton's head. I mean, look at the detail on that. I rolled his eyes up in his head. I'm going to have to adjust that. But, I mean, he's possessed. I mean, look at the details on that, though. It is spooky, real. They even got the wrinkles in his neck. It's probably from when he did surgery. Stretch his face back. He's got the scars. Yeah. So, I mean, that's that, right? And if you compare him to the Ben Affleck Batman that was in the Flash movie, see that. So we get the Ben Affleck Batman, which I did a little video on this a while ago, I think. He kind of looks like the Frank Miller Batman. This is where they gave him the dark blue cape, right? It's not exactly black, but it's... A lot of people hated this costume. I thought it looks cool. It is what it is. Then you got the two of them together. So it would have been cool to have the two Batmans fighting together instead of just being in separate realities. But they were originally trying to bring back the Michael Keaton Batman and then nix this guy, and it's like, no. That's not going to happen. I think you can compare the cow. You can compare the cow with that. The difference, I mean, it's a major difference. He also comes with different face plates. I just like the mean Batman face. I don't know why, but I do. And you can see, like, he has more leg motion than... Oh, this one's kind of stiff, too. I guess because he's been standing, but... it's not like the action figures. These are not for playable stuff. This is just for posing and wasting money and saying, look what I got. Look what I can afford to buy. That's all it is. That's all. That's the only thing you get out of it, really. Stick him back in the car. So let me see. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put him in the car. So let me just drop this dude over here. And I'm going to go to the car over there, take him out of the stand, see how he looks. Again, the light stand is not lighting up. Maybe I'm using the wrong cable. I'll have to switch cables and see. Maybe there's something wrong with the cable that I used, but that's an Apple charging cable. Should have worked. So, I mean, further out, look at that. I mean, that's pretty cool. How that goes up like that. I mean, that's neat. Man. It's rock and roll. That's pretty neat. I gotta say, in that Flash movie, even though it sucked, all the Michael Keaton scenes were pretty cool. Just to see him, even though we know it's a stuntman. Gonna put him in the car. And if you're on Instagram, you'll be able to see him in the car better than... Things get all the way. You can see him in the car far away there, but on Instagram, you'll be able to see. I could flip this camera for a close-up. You can see, boom, look at that. How cool is that? This is the actual 89 car. It's not the reissue. So you got that. Whoops. Forgot to lock the wheels. He's rolling. And then, of course, we got the other Batmans. Now, we have this Batman joining our little collection of Batmans. And, of course, we got the post-Zack Snyder films versus the Zack Snyder films, right? So... that's pretty much it. That was it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It was fun. Always like to show off my toys. This is, if you're on Facebook, even though I'm on Instagram right now, but if you're on Facebook or on YouTube, and you can look up Toyman Collectables and watch some of our episodes on there. It's a private group, but we're going to make it public. We're going to change that. So you guys take care. I'm going to log out of Instagram and now. And then, now we're done with that. So be sure to join me again this Sunday at 11 o'clock for my other, that came out. Look at that, it just slides out. That makes sense. The other podcast. Bronx Heroes War in comics. So, yeah. I look forward to seeing you guys this Sunday with Miguel Guerrero. Look at that. That's cool. I'm just going to, whoa. He's just dropping stuff all the time. So, let me end this. And, it's been a long day. Take care.